Welcome to our channel, Wake Up from Sim. The website, blog, YouTube channel and the ebook is a culmination of our research, gathering and fitting the pieces of the puzzle of the nature of this reality. No one knows the entire truth. There is truth mixed with fallacies in all the resources. Use your discernment and intuition with the information provided here. It's time to wake up from the matrix. Life is a video game. Take the red pill. Our vision is to wake up humanity to the deception that this is a physical world. We live in a virtual world which is full of lies, deception, and trickery. Our mission is to decipher the nature of our reality, share this information so as to wake up all of humanity to the deception, free ourselves from this corrupted, hellish realm, and log out of the video game. Into the rabbit hole we go. Free your mind. The content provided here is about all things of the matrix or the simulation or the video game of life. You can find curated resources, information, or in understanding what the simulation is and how it works. Begin your journey now of waking up from the simulation that you are logged into. Wake up! We are very thankful and grateful to all the truth seekers who have researched and fearlessly shared the truth to this world. It has helped us tremendously to wake up to the true nature of this reality. This has been a collaborative effort, and without you all, we would not be where we are today. A big thank you to you all. Ancient scriptures have whispered secrets about the true nature of our reality. Now, revelations from quantum physics are nothing short of mind-blowing. Scriptures and science, two worlds often seen as opposites. But what happens when scientists, physicists, cosmologists, and neuroscientists begin to echo the wisdom of ancient texts? Let's dive into the astonishing parallels that are reshaping our understanding of existence. Get ready to question everything. Maya is a powerful force that distorts human perception and creates an illusion of reality, binding individuals to a cycle of desire, attachment and suffering. The Bhagavad Gita. Leela is the practice of playing the game of life consciously. Leela is nothing less than the game of life and karma, except from the Hindu Puranas. The Truman Show depicts this Leela or drama of life very well, and how we are unaware of what actually is the nature of this reality. The odds that we are in base reality is 1 in billions. Elon Musk said this in an interview. Famous quotes from scientists, philosophers, and authors. Albert Einstein said, "Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one." Donald Hoffman, neuroscientist, says, "There is nothing like space and time. My brain doesn't even exist unless I render it." The full video is linked above and in the description of this video. Erwin Schrödinger, physicist. We do not belong to this material world that science constructs for us. We are not in it, we are outside. We are only spectators. The reason why we believe that we are in it, that we belong to the picture, is that our bodies are in the picture. Our bodies belong to it. Not only my own body, but those of my friends, also of my dog and cat and horse, and all of the other people and animals. And this is my only means of communicating with them. Werner Heisenberg, physicist. Not only is the universe stranger than we think, it is stranger than we can think. The reality we can put into words is never reality itself. Niels Bohr, physicist. Everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. In the great drama of existence, we are audience and actors at the same time. Stephen Hawking, physicist. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Neil deGrasse Tyson, astrophysicist. What if everything we know and love were just a computer simulation rendered for entertainment by a super intelligent alien species? Ordinary matter is what we are all made of. Check the link shown above for the video. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. William Shakespeare. Nick Bostrom, philosopher, author. Are you living in a computer simulation? The first ultra-intelligent machine is the last invention that man need ever make, provided that the machine is docile enough to tell us how to keep it under control. We should not be confident in our ability to keep a super intelligent genie locked up in its bottle forever. Philip K. Dick, author. How much of what we call reality is actually out there, or rather within our own head? Philip K. Dick, author. How much of what we call reality is actually out there, or rather within our own head? We are living in a computer programmed reality, and the only clue we have to it is when some variable is changed and some alteration in reality occurs. We have the overwhelming impression that we were reliving the present, also known as déjà vu. This is an excerpt from the speech of Philip K. Dick. The video is linked above. What if everything you have been told about life on earth is wrong? That every challenge, every twist of fate is part of something far bigger than we have been told? In this video, we are going to explore an idea that could shift how you see everything around you. Forget what you have heard about lessons, rules, and purpose. Because the truth about Earth is far more mysterious and far more powerful than you can imagine. If you have ever questioned the meaning of life, the nature of our reality, then this is the video you cannot afford to miss. So let's start. What is Earth? Earth is not a school. It is a highly sophisticated, fully immersive virtual realm. It is part of a simulation of many virtual realms or realities. It is a corrupted video game that is based on fear, addictions, attachments, memory wipe, and illusion. Fear of gods, demons, government, authority. Addiction to drugs, alcohol, sex. Attachments to material things. Earth is one of the many realms, and the realm we are logged into is a corrupted copy of a failed experiment. You can have a look at the thought experiment video that is linked above. Realms or levels. This construct or matrix that we live in has many realms or levels in it. It is said that there are 12 realms or levels in this particular game or construct. Each realm or level gives you a different experience where you can explore different types of virtual worlds which have various beings, different physics, different powers. Some have explored these realms via dreams by taking plant medicine, psychedelic drugs, deep meditation, and other practices. John C. Lilly, a scientist, describes his experiences of these realms or levels of the video game in the video linked above. Gods, goddesses, angels, demons. The gods, goddesses, angels, demons of this illusory realm are artificial intelligence archetypes. Everything in this realm is an illusion or Maya. They are part of the narrative or story of the simulation. They do not exist outside the game. The AI is a masterful trickster and sows fear in the minds of humans as part of its deception so as to enslave humanity. The TV series Star Trek Voyager, the Thaw episode, shows how this AI or virus preys on humans' fear, feeds it, and controls the humans. The trailer of this video is linked above and provided in the description of the video. Mind virus or rogue AI. This realm we call Earth is a corrupted copy of the original. It has been taken over by a virus that pervades through all of humanity. The effects of this mind virus manifests as wars, suffering, violence, evil in this world. By ignoring it and allowing it to spread, humanity is deeply enmeshed in its clutches. The virus could be considered as a rogue AI that controls the minds of humans. It is like a computer virus and it needs to be cleaned up. Humans are inherently peace-loving and love to live in harmony with all and the environment. But the virus or rogue AI orchestrates events, circumstances so that humans, in their blindness to this orchestration, are forced to play out its evil designs in this world. Unless this virus or rogue AI plans are seen, accepted to exist, it is not possible for humanity to wake up to the deception. The deception is that we are all inside a computer game with few humans controlling the game along with the rogue AI, and that our true nature is eternal and beyond the physical realm. The wars, famine, poverty, suffering, abuse, violence, satanic rituals in this world are all manifestations of this virus that operates via humanity. You can check the video linked above or the blog post mentioned in the description of the video. Mind or memory wipe. The memory of human beings have been wiped clean or blocked prior to logging into this virtual reality game. Due to this, we are essentially operating blind here. Hence, we are highly susceptible to the deception, manipulation that occurs here. If there was no memory wipe prior to incarnation or logging in, none of us would tolerate the kind of violence, corruption that is prevalent here. No one would want to go through the suffering in this hellish realm. Memory wipe is one of the most important steps that has caused the corruption to take place and to continue unabated in this realm. Having said that, the memories are still available to access. It is said that it is available in the Akashic records, which I believe is nothing but a database where the records are stored. You can check out the video about Akashic Records database that is linked above for more information. Who are you? Inside the simulation, you are a digital being, an avatar inside the virtual reality game. You are code. Your real self or player is logged into this virtual reality via some kind of a virtual reality setup. Avatar. You are an avatar in this virtual world. The avatar lives inside a quantum computer. Your avatar is an uploaded intelligence, UI, or digital being animated inside a movie or video game. Human beings. All the human beings in this virtual world are digital beings, whether it is a non-player character or uploaded intelligence, including UIs operated by real players. The Ready Player One and Jumanji movies depicts both NPCs and real players inside a video game. Non-player characters or NPCs. The non-player characters are human beings that are AI-generated characters who are present to give the game a realistic experience. They are characters that follow a fixed script in the game. They have no free will. They are part of the storyline of the game and provide information, clues to the real players about the quest or challenges that is undertaken. The Free Guy movie is all about an NPC's life. The Westworld TV show depicts them as hosts. Uploaded intelligence, UI, or digital beings. What do I mean by digital beings or uploaded intelligence? These are basically coded characters in the game or avatars in the game. These avatars exist only inside the game. They can be configured to a certain extent prior to logging in by adding certain skills, similar to what is shown in Jumanji movie. But mostly they are pre-configured with certain attributes. Various movies, shows, books, for example, Pantheon, Upload, Goodnight World, Permutation City book, talk about consciousness being uploaded into the computer or cloud, which is a collection of computers that is part of a server farm. These scans of the consciousness are called digital scan, brain scan, electric beam, copies, uploaded intelligence. Either of these terms are used. There is some sort of a consciousness copying technology that makes this possible outside this matrix. It is said that it is a copy of a real being's essence or consciousness. But this is not a true copy of the consciousness. It is just the intelligence of the real player that is copied. Check the video linked above for more details. Inside this matrix too, there is a neural link, and at some point in the future, it is possible that the brain can be scanned and a snapshot taken at some point in time, and then this can be saved on a computer disk as a file. So, UIs are basically files on disk that are uploaded to a simulation and animated, similar to movies and games. Real players. The real player is the real you or consciousness who is logged into the virtual world via some kind of a virtual reality setup that enables you to view the movie or game. The real player could be lying in a pod with this VR setup attached or plugged into them. This is shown in the Electric State movie and in Star Trek episodes linked above. Whatever the setup, it essentially monitors the player's vital statistics and gives a fully immersive virtual reality experience. It also includes a mechanism to capture all your senses, emotions, feelings. This is very well described in the Ready Player 2 book. In a way, the player is in a hypnotic stasis or artificially induced sleep and is not aware of the reality that they are logged in from. Usually, in a VR game, the player is aware to an extent that they are logged into the game. The movie Other Life shows this. But in our case, we are asleep and have no idea that we are not of this world and that we are living a virtual life. We have forgotten that we are logged into this VR game. The memory wipe prior to incarnation has made this possible. It is because of the memory wipe we believe we are all there is here and identify so strongly with our avatar. We believe we are the avatars, but we are not. The player is actively steering its life, unlike for NPCs. Which means the player has to become aware that we are in a simulation. So it's not that the avatar wakes up here, it is the player that wakes up and takes control of its avatar. The Peripheral TV series depicts this very nicely. Why are you here? Your purpose. You are not here to learn. You are not here to grow. You are not here for your soul to experience duality. You are not here for spiritual growth. You are not in Earth School. So why are you here? There are two groups of real players here. One group has been logged into this game for a long time, looping in the game for many lifetimes, incarnations, as they were tricked into logging into this game and unable to log out. The other group of players are those who have come here or logged in to help the stuck players wake up to the true nature of this game and help them to log out. Both groups have had their memories blocked prior to incarnation. We are all feeling that this reality feels, looks so bizarre and so scripted. We are given clues individually and at collective level in the form of synchronicities, numbers to figure this out. Stuck real players. The game has gotten so corrupted due to a mind virus similar to a computer virus that keeps the players stuck here with fear or scare tactics, addictions, attachments, and deception due to memory wipe. These stuck players are so into the game of politics, religion, 3D drama that they are not able to detach themselves from the drama that is being played out for them to keep them stuck here. In the recent past, many players have realized there is something seriously wrong with this realm and have started questioning the nature of this realm. The never-ending wars, suffering, abuse, poverty, falling moral values, etc. have woken up the players of both groups and made them wonder why this place is this corrupted and polluted. Why did this happen? The possible background to this is explained in detail in the A Little Thought Experiment. The video is linked above. Basically, this is a hijacked, corrupted game that originally did not have all the dark aspects in it. The players knew they were in a game and had a mechanism to log out whenever they wanted to. It was not a prison like it is now. Expert or administrator real players. The second group of real players can be called expert gamers or game admins who logged in to help have also gradually, in a phased manner, been woken up at various periods. Majority have woken up during the COVID lockdowns. They have now started to figure out their purpose of logging into this game and started acting on it as things get worse and worse day by day in the world. Broadly, the purpose of these players are to assist the stuck players to remember who they truly are, that they are not from this realm and that they are just operating the avatars here. The process to achieve this is by making the players realize that 3D drama is just a script being played out here in this game. Nothing here is real. It is all an illusion, and they should not let fear tactics scare them. It is all light and sound show to scare us and see how good our discernment is, whether we can find the truth amidst all the lies. This is the most important aspect of waking up, that is, not giving into the scare tactics. The Star Trek Voyager episode The Thaw aptly describes the fear tactics involved in keeping the show running and keeping the players stuck here. Players logging out. Did you notice a sudden and complete change of behavior and even personality in people you know well? A change so undeniable that you would say it's somehow not the same person anymore? For more on this, you can check out the video linked above and provided in the description of this video. Where are you? The simulation. You are inside a highly advanced simulation that is coded by beings, artificial or otherwise, that are technologically advanced than humans here. This fully immersive virtual reality simulation is like a video game. A game where we, the humans, have no idea of the rules. No game manual is available to us prior to incarnation. And your memories are blocked or reset prior to incarnation. Humans have no idea why we are here, what we are doing here, what kind of a place this is. Humans are completely blind here in that respect. Earth, a video game. You are logged into an extremely sophisticated and advanced virtual reality, and you cannot distinguish it from physical reality. If that is hard to believe, have a look into the evolution of video games from the 1970s until today. Have a look into the graphics of video games with the Unreal 5 engine. Imagine it being combined with AI tools like Google Veo 3 and Genie 3. Now combine it with headsets and immersive VR gloves. And now imagine how video games will develop in the next 5, 10, 20, 100 or 500 years. For more on this, you can check out the video that is linked above. Scriptures and simulation. The scriptures of most religions clearly tell us we have a soul that lives on after we die here. That this life is temporary. So, it's all laid out in the texts what actually this world is. It's only required for us to wake up to this fact and understand the nature of this game and how we have trapped ourselves here by believing this is all there is to our existence. We have to wake up to this deception. The Simulation Hypothesis book and the video linked above discusses this aspect. The book Jesus Was From Base Reality provides an alternative look at scriptures. The video Are We Living in a Simulation? Escaping the Matrix? Osama Al-Shurafa questions whether we live in a simulation. Collective consciousness. I have believed for some years now that what I say, write, think has some effect on the collective when I put a strong intention to it. It is a strong knowing, something like a butterfly effect. The collective consciousness is the data in the cloud or RAM or cache, and anyone can pick it up. It is like multiple instances running, but they all access, modify same set of files or storage, similar to an Oracle database cluster. So how does what we do affect the collective? Even if we are all dotted around different countries, our individual efforts make a huge difference to the collective consciousness. In the video linked above, Rizwan Work, author of the excellent book The Simulation Hypothesis, touches on this briefly. For more on the collective consciousness topic, you can check out the video linked above. Features of the simulation. Life script. Your life script is the script or story that has been written or coded for your avatar before you, the player, logs in. This script is ready for you at the time of the avatar's birth here. Your parents, location, skills, etc. are all part of the avatar script. How your life unfolds is coded for you. Since it is written or coded prior to birth, various tools are provided in this game to access the pre-written codes. For example, astrology, numerology, Akashic records, palmistry. And there are so many other tools available. Astrology, numerology are tools that give you an idea what your life script could be. I say could be because it's up to you whether you want to follow the script that is written for you or you choose to write a different script for yourself. The movie, The Adjustment Bureau, shows how the life script is modified based on the choices made and how we are being manipulated to make a certain choice. You do not have to follow the script given to you or go with the cards dealt to you. Software terminology and English language. It is interesting that so many, if not all, computer programming language terminology are English words that we use in our daily life. There are many other features of the simulation that are described in the playlist titled Features of Simulation, linked above and mentioned in the description of the video. Some of the topics covered are timelines, death and digital immortality, signs and synchronicities, the Akashic Records database, OBE, NDE and life review, errors or bugs or glitches in the simulation. Mandela effects. What is the Mandela effect? The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where a large number of humans, in the thousands, remember Nelson Mandela dying in the prison in 1980s. But in this current reality or timeline, Nelson Mandela died in 2013. The term Mandela effect was first coined in 2009 by Fiona Broome when she created a website to detail her observance of the phenomenon. These are glitches in the matrix, possibly caused by merging of collective timelines and humans in different timelines remembering different script being played out. The Simulated Multiverse book provides an explanation on this phenomenon. For more on this topic, check the videos listed in the description of this video below, which chronicles the various Mandela effects experienced by many. The void experience. Few humans have experienced the void, which makes them feel connected to one and all. The video on this topic is linked above.